Coucou, hello my loves, Marhaba, habibetey. Okay, so I've already filmed this once and the file got corrupted, so we're going to film it again. I think I'm just going to show the palettes themselves as opposed to trying to opening everything because it took so long last time. So I'm just going to show them to you, and if you want more details or you want to get ready with me, I will link the ones that I have, or I'll film a new one if I don't have it. But let's just get into it. We'll go from there. Okay, so the first one that's in my hand is my Tom Ford Sahara Haze palette. A lovely palette and sentimental value because my sister bought it for me in Paris. I have two of the Viseart palettes. I'm not quite sure if it's Viseart or Viseart. So this one is in Bridal Satin and this one is Editorial Mattes. Both lovely, both quite different. But yeah, they're both great palettes. I recommend that line immensely. This one is from Makeup Geek. It's the Vegas collection. It's got some foiled and some normal shadows. Actually, I don't think they're foiled. They're just like more metallic-y. But it's a gorgeous warm tone palette that I highly enjoy. These two were gifts from a friend. They're from Lime Crime. They're the Venus 1 and the Venus 2. We're not going to get into a whole Lime Crime debate, but they are lovely and blendable shadows and they were gifts, and I do get good use out of them. The next one is limited edition, but I've seen it circulating sometimes around Tarte. So it's the Rainforest After Dark palette. It's got a blush, a bronzer, and then a bunch of shadows, and it's a lovely kind of more neutral toned palette. I highly recommend. This one was from one of the Walgreen collections with like Disney. So this is the Snow and Ice Glow eyeshadow. It's the Elsa collection. I love Elsa and Frozen, but these shadows actually aren't too bad, so I kept it around for that reason. This is the Vice LTD, which was a really hard to track down when we were looking for it. I think Pam was the one that actually sent this to me, so I'll link Pam's Instagram down below. But it is a great palette and I do get good use out of it. And then the Vice 3, which I've done a bunch of looks with, which I also really highly enjoy. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, which is just a lovely, affordable, I promised I wouldn't open these because we're going to be here forever, but it is so gorgeous. And I think it was limited edition, but if they do bring it back, it's a great one to have. The next is the Sephora Pantone collection, Pantone Universe collection. This is the one from the Orchid collection, right? Radiant Orchid. I told you guys I rediscovered this the other day, and I have really been enjoying it. And then, of course, my two Natasha Denona eyeshadows. So the green, brown, and the blue, purple. These are expensive, but for me, so worth the investment. The Urban Decay Smoked palette, which I got as a gift from a friend who doesn't wear any makeup, so she actually went out of her way and did a lot of makeup research to find something I don't have and that I get use out of. So this also has some sentimental value. This Mammoth right here is a beaut. It's the 30 color, 30 artist, 30 year palette from Makeup Forever. It's full of their new formula. And it is bulky, it is huge, but I love the selection in here. And while it was expensive, I think price per shadow, it actually works out to be a really good deal. So I love that guy. Next up is the Lorac Pro, which I did a look with recently and I realized that I'd cracked the mirror somehow in traveling with it. This one is one that I travel with really often because it has so many great colors in it. And so it's a smash hit. I have a couple of these Disney books. So this one is Ursula and this one is Pocahontas. I like these because they have like some nice eyeshadows and they usually have like a blush and a lip combo or something like that. And they're Disney and I'm a huge Disney geek. So, I mean, huge, not by standards of like how intense other people are, but I love Disney, so it's a nice little touch there. The Rocky Horror Picture Show Riff Raff palette. There's a whole Get Ready With Me that's actually really near and dear to my heart with that palette. So, yeah, I love that. I have both of the Max Simpson's collection eyeshadows. These have actually a really good formula. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of MAC eyeshadows, and in limited edition collections even less. But these ones actually are really good, and the colors work together to form some really beautiful looks. So I highly recommend those. This is the Lime Crime Fantasy Palette in Aquatinius. I don't think they make these anymore, but the pigment on these, they're almost like pressed pigments more than shadows. So I like the formula on that. The It's Judy Time palette from BH Cosmetics, which is also nice and versatile and good for travel, I find. This one is from Sugar Pill. It's the Edward Scissorhands limited edition 25th anniversary palette. I think the packaging on this is actually kind of cool. And so those are the colors. I like it because it's not what I would think of when I think of Edward Scissorhands, but I like that you can get more neutral and then more pop of color type looks all in one palette. This is my Z palette with my Makeup Geek shadows. I have a video where I swatch all of these. I should travel with this one more often because it has so many things. I just don't know why I worry about it breaking. But this is also one of my favorite palettes. This palette itself was a gift from Noelle. I will link her channel down below. It's Bitter Lace Beauty, who you guys probably now know for her rainbow highlights, also does these kind of customized palettes. So in this guy, I have all my Makeup Geek foil shadows. But yeah, I love this palette as well. And then I have two Kat Von D eyeshadow palettes. So I have the Monarch and then the Interstellar, so a cooler one and a warmer one. And the formula on these is amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, instead of opening these all up, because that's what I did the last one, it took forever and I got everything everywhere, we'll just do it this way. If you guys are curious about one of these palettes and how it performs, feel free to just like type in that palette and like my channel name and look for it there. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll pull it up. And if for some reason I haven't recorded a look with that palette, I will do one and get it up for you guys. So yeah, I think this is the conclusion of the makeup collection series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I missed any particular makeup section, I don't think so, but if I did, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just keep at it with videos and haulage and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to put all this mess away and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. But before I do that, let's do some points of positivity. So my first is a nice, tough but good workout this morning, which is making me happy. My second is a pitcher of iced tea that's waiting for me in the fridge. I'm getting super dehydrated as I sit here to film, but it's in the fridge and I'll go get some soon. And then my third point of positivity is a nice sunny morning. So that is it for me today. As always, because I know it's making you guys smile, thank you for hanging out. I will talk to you ever so soon, but before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.